Hey guys, so today, speaking authentically, I believe I'm on day 26 now. And I just want to reiterate, or I guess we may have covered this, maybe not, but if you guys have missed any of the other days, the two things I've been reflecting on and thinking about is it seems like the key to success boils to two things. Whether this is Taekwondo, whether this is business, whether this is finance, whatever it is. Boils down to two things. Number one is you have to show up. I mean, that sounds dumb, but I can't tell you the number of times I've woken up this last month and just didn't want to go to the gym, but I still showed up. And as you're training, especially as you're going through training camps, you're going to not want to show up. That is normal. Understand? I think what kind of put me off for a long time was there's a lot of motivational videos about, oh, when you wake up, you should be ready to attack the day, blah, blah, blah. That's cool on some days, but some days you're going to wake up and be like, I don't want to do Taekwondo, or I don't want to read the book today, or I don't want to show up to work. Well, for work, it's a little bit more obligatory. You have to show up because you want to get paid. But a lot of the days you're not going to want to show up, and that's just a fact. So understand that success is 90% showing up. And the bonus on that is if you get good at that, you're going to start to enjoy the days, or at least I started to enjoy the days where other people didn't show up, because then it's like I'm literally winning against the competition. Where this is like, I think, yeah, it was on Facebook, where I would be working out, I'd get home from a workout, and then I'd look online and see tweets or Facebook posts from someone who I know is in my division doing something else. My favorite one actually is to work out on holidays, because I knew a majority of the people aren't going to be working out on a holiday. If it's Easter, I did a morning workout. If it's Christmas, I found time to work out sometime on Christmas, even if it was by myself, even if it was for 2 hours. And then I'd sit back and relax and eat whatever food we're going to eat that day. And just, it'd make me even happier to see Facebook posts and see people not working out. That was, for me, like one of my favorite things to do, because I felt like I was getting ahead of my competition. And yeah, on those days you don't want to show up, but luckily I trained myself to a point where I got happy when people didn't show up and I was by myself. So sometimes I'd show up and hope no one else would show up. So then if there was a coach there, then I'd get the coach to myself. The second thing is going to be to level up your environment and or adjust your environment. That's the easiest way to do it. If you guys are trying to lose weight, the biggest weight loss tip I can give you, for those of you who are trying to eat healthy, be healthy, lose weight, is to literally just throw out all the junk food. If you throw out all the junk food and replace it with celery or carrots or grapes, it's going to suck the first 2 days. And then on the third day, you're going to get hungry for snacks, and you're going to eat carrots or celery or whatever it is that you stocked your house with. And after a few more days after that, it's going to be normal. And then you're going to eat junk food after you've not eaten junk food for a while and be like, why do I feel horrendous? Like, this feels weird. So as a main tip, your environment it's harder to do something if your environment is against you. So if you're, in this example, if you're losing weight, you want to switch your environment over and just only have healthy foods. And it's going to be a lot easier to choose a healthy food when you're starving and the only thing to eat is healthy food. So just keep that in mind. Now, that's just for weight loss, but for those of you who are in Taekwondo or trying to fight or level up somewhere else, understand that your environment is going to be the people around you. So in Taekwondo, it's if you become the best fighter at your school, congratulations, that's good. You can stay with your same coach because they're the one who got, I think this is printed up, but stay with your same coach because they're the one who got you there. But you're also going to want to start cross-training with different schools, with different fighters who can poke holes in your game in different areas. What I've noticed, actually talking to some people who are entrepreneurs now, who are on the path to becoming super wealthy, or like they're making more money than me, that's what I know for sure. A lot of these guys they do the same thing. If you're making the most money in your circle, then you just slowly upgrade your circle. Find people who are making more money than you, learn how they think, learn how they look at business, learn how they look at their marketing, and study that, and then start taking some tips. You might not use all of them, just like in Taekwondo, when you go to a different school, you might not use all the weapons that your buddy is using or that your new opponent's using, but you can take some of them, and you can take some of the ones that work and apply those to your game, and apply that to your business, or apply that to your sparring style. And what I've noticed, kind of just reflecting on life, is that's what my dad did. Was when I started to get really, really good at a school, we'd find a different school. where I could show up and get the crap beaten out of me, and I'd keep showing up to that school until I was one of the top contenders there, and then we'd just start finding other schools to cross train with. And a lot of my years, 14, 15, 16, 17, was me just going to 4 or 5 different schools every week, fighting different people, getting advice from different coaches, from different mentors, and just stealing all the moves that applied to me, taking out the ones that didn't, filtering the thoughts that I thought were good, and putting them in my game. So I'm trying to learn right now how to apply all that correctly in business and calibrate it properly. And that's about it. I just want to inoculate you guys that wherever you're at, if you don't feel like showing up to training, that's normal. If you don't feel like fighting this guy who's super hard to fight, just understand that you should and you have to in order to level up properly. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.